States by 99% in just a century. It's one of the greatest accomplishments in human history. And you have to look at that and say, we're capable of great things. And then you also have to look at the other reality, which is that even though tuberculosis has been curable since 1958, it's the deadliest infectious disease in the world. It kills 1.6 million people per year. It kills more people than malaria, war, homicide, and typhoid combined. And somehow you have to hold those things together, that we're capable, that we are really wonderful, we can be wonderful to each other, and that also at the same time we fail each other so profoundly. I don't know how to hold those competing ideas together all the time, but I do think that they're both equally true.
Welcome.
Next chapter of humanity, the worst disease in history.
Welcome back to Henry Channel, the place where we dive deeply into the annual history to explore the intriguing topic. Today, guys, we are embarking on a submarine journey to investigate what could be considered the worst disease in human history. This disease has left indelible mark on civilization and changed the course of events in profound ways. So,
without further ado,
let us explore the horror and consequence of this devastating disease. We start with the Black Death, the plague of the 14th century, our first step towards the 14th century.
Ethiopia was ravaged by the Black Death, also known as the Bionic Plague.
This terrific pandemic wiped out an estimated 75 to 200 million people, estimating around 30 to 60% of European population. We will dive into the origin, transmission, and the sheer horror it brought to the medieval world. Now let us take a look on the smallpox known as chickenpox in Sierra Leone, the suffrage of the New World.
Forward in time, let's discuss smallpox in bracket chickenpox.
This highly contagious and deadly disease play a major role in constitution of the American by the European explorer. This disease is responsible for the countless deaths. It was a significant factor in the decline of the indigenous population. We will examine the impacts on history and the remarkable story of how it became the first disease to be eradicated.
HIV and AIDS, a modern pandemic shifting to more recent history. We've won the HIV and AIDS pandemic.
Though it might not be as ancient as the previous disease,
its global impact is undeniable.
We will explore the science and social stigmatization and the ongoing fight against this relentless virus.
COVID-19, a contemporary crisis. Lastly, we cannot ignore the elephant in the room, the COVID-19 pandemic.
While it is still unfolding, its rapid and worldwide consequences make it one of the most destructive diseases of our time. We will discuss its origin and social implementation and the medical and scientific effort to combat it. Next, tuberculosis is the dangerous disease that is affecting people in Sierra Leone. Unraveling and tracking the history and causes. Our journey began in ancient time, where evidence suggests tuberculosis exists as far back as the Neolithic period, known as the White Plague. It has silently influenced society throughout history. We will reveal its path through time, from ancient civilization to the promises in the 19th to 20th century.
Guys, let us look at the TB effect.
Tuberculosis has left an indelible mark on literature, art, and sociality structure. From the entry Portuguese in literature, like the work of Francis Frack, to the impact on public health policy, we explore how TB shaped culture, and the pre-sensation.
It was both a physical and metaphorical affliction, leaving no respect of life untouched. Guys, let's take a look at the causes of tuberculosis.
Now, let us dive into the causes of tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis, the bacterium responsible for TB spreading through the air when an afflicted person cough or sneeze. Factors such as crowded living, which hinder many people in society, and people stigmatize other people that are being afflicted with this same disease. Guys, thank you for joining in the Reader channel. Make sure you subscribe, share, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you get updates on any video any will shoot up. Thank you for joining.